Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Faninda. Today we will learn about narrative text. So, what is narrative text? Okay, narrative text is a type of writing that tells a story or recounts events. It is characterized by a clear sequence of events that involves characters, a setting, and a plot with a beginning, middle, and end. Okay, the next is generic structure of narrative text. The first is orientation. In the orientation, introduces the character, setting, initial situation, and provides the necessary background information to understand the context of the story. Okay, the second is complication. In the complication, presents a problem or series of conflicts that the characters must face. The third is resolution. In the resolution, shows how the conflicts are resolved. And then the last is reorientation. So, this section is optional part where the story might reflect on the events, providing a moral or lessons. Okay, the next is characteristic features. The first is plot, the sequence of events that make up the story. And then characters, individuals who take part in the action of the story. The third is setting, the time and place in which the story occurs. And the fourth is conflict, the central struggle or problem that drives the plot. The fifth is theme, the underlying message or main idea that the author wished to convey. Sixth is point of view, or the perspective from which the story is told. And the seventh is dialogue, the spoken exchange between characters. And eight is narrative techniques, various methods used to tell the story, including flashback, foreshadowing, and pacing. 9 is descriptive language, vivid descriptions that help the reader visualize the scenes and understand the emotions of the characters. And the last is structure, the organization of the narrative, which can follow a linear path or include nonlinear elements such as flashback or multiple timelines. Okay, the next is language features of narrative text. First is imagery, descriptive language that appeals to the sense to create vivid pictures in the reader's mind. And then figurative language includes metaphors, similes, personification, and hyperbole to add depth and creativity to the narrative. The third is dialogue, conversations between characters, often written in quotation marks to reveal character traits and advance the plot. And the fourth is tone and mood, the author's attitude towards the subject and the emotional atmosphere created by the narrative. Fifth is diction, the choice of words and style of expression. And sixth is syntax, the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences. And seventh is narrative voice, the perspective from which the story is told, which can include first person, second person, or third person viewpoints. And eight is pacing, the speed at which the story progresses. 9 is symbolism, the use of symbolize to represent larger ideas or concepts, adding deeper meaning to the narrative. And 10 is flashback and foreshadowing, techniques to provide background information or hints about future events, enhancing the story's depth and complexity. And 11 is sensory details, specific details that appeal to the sense to create a more immersive and relatable experience for the reader. And the last is repetition, the deliberate use of repeating words or phrases to emphasize a point or theme, or to create a rhythmic effect. This is an example of narrative story, The Legend of Manbatu. So the first paragraph is orientation, because there is introduction of the story. The second and the third paragraph is complication, because there is problem in the second and the third paragraph. The last paragraph or fourth paragraph is resolution. So, In this story, there is no reorientation. Okay, I think it's enough for today. Thank you for your attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.